Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I will be showing you some gameplay in the Lorraine Fearless that is coming to us next raiding season. And basically you have to be very OP to get it right away, or otherwise you can probably get it like if you grind to 5k every month, you can eventually maybe get it. And that's what I'm going to have to be doing as well, because like right now the IS-6 Fearless is literally the only tank missing in my garage. Because I've really just not bothered playing ratings much at all because it's such a toxic cesspit. And I don't enjoy playing ratings, and that's why I try to avoid doing it if I can. Now in this case I can see that there's quite a few people there and I really do not want to be here, so I'm just putting back. But anyway, we are getting a new ratings tanks. I thought that I had a long time to go before the IS-6 Fearless would be removed, but Wargaming is changing it now into this tank. Now, Lorraine Fearless is of course a tier 8 French tank. It does look quite cute, it has a nice camo and everything. It's not OP, but it's nice. And I find that with this tank, I kind of get the feeling with the same feeling as I do with the Lorraine, and that makes sense because it is very much very similar to that tank specifically. So if we compare the tanks, basically I'm going to remove all the equipment and everything, mainly just to get like raw numbers. The DPM of the Fearless is the 1945, whereas on the normal Lorraine it's 1906. They both have 212 pen, they both have 225 alpha. The rate of fire on the Fearless is 8.64, where it is 8.47 on the Lorraine, on the normal one I should say. And the difference is not in the clip reload, because that is 20.84 seconds for both, but the reload between the shells for the Fearless is 2.31 seconds, where it is 2.5 on the normal Lorraine. And that is basically just exactly it. That is the difference here. And it's sort of like, it's a very, very normal Lorraine with just a slight adjustment to it. And in this case, like I'm not pretending to be a pro here at all. The best game that I had is the game that I'm going to be showing you next. And that still was very, let's say, special. But yeah, comparing the stats further, the aim time for both tanks is 2.08. The dispersion is 0.317. The move, rotate and turreting is all the same, only the turret rotation is slightly better on the normal Lorraine, and we're talking about from 0.12 for the Fearless to 0.1 for the Lorraine. The depression is the same at 8 degrees gun depression and 9 degrees gun elevation. The aiming arc is 180 degrees. The speed is 60 km per hour forward, 23 backwards. The engine power is 935, the power to weight ratio is 23.75. All of that's like pretty much everything is the same for the with the Lorraine. The only thing where it becomes different again is the view range. The view range on the Lorraine Fearless is 274, where it is 264 on the normal Lorraine. So basically the only thing that is different that it has a little bit more DPM, and that has everything to do with the fact that the reload between the two shots is 0.19 seconds faster than on the normal Lorraine, and the view range is a little bit better. For the rest, it's pretty much exactly the same tank. It just looks better and it will be a lot more exclusive. So yeah, I will want this tank and I will probably be grinding for it, mainly to just basically have it and complete that collection. I know that Wargaming has said that the Fearless will be up for another way of getting it at some point, but we don't know what, we don't know when, we don't know how, and all of that. So we have to wait for that to see if people that have bought for the Fearless will be able to get the Fearless some other way at some point. But I wouldn't count on that being anytime soon. Now, as you can see with the games that I've posted here, I mean, I'm not potentially doing like really bad, I'm just not doing really great either. And right now I've got very little HP left and I just get another shot in and then I need to reload again. Like, this tank behaves like the normal Fearless, and not like the normal Lorraine I should say. And you have to keep that in mind when you drive it. Like, it's not OP in any way, it's not... It's a nice tank and you can perform quite well in it, but it doesn't have that much armor. It doesn't have that much epic DPM. It's just a very slightly better version of the normal Lorraine. This. So I'm glad that we got a different tank for the raiding seasons, because for like the pro players that do end up way higher in the ranking list than I ever be, I think they're pretty much bored with raiding, because they already have the Fearless and the IS-6 Fearless, I should say, and they've got nothing to work for because of that. So for them this is great. For the people like me that do not play every raiding seasons, or at least do not get 5k every raiding seasons as well, because it's not an easy feat. Yes, potentially all potatoes can get 5k ratings if you put in the time, but it does take a lot of time depending on where you calibrate. Like with my holiday this week and this month and everything, I've barely played any ratings, and I calibrated really well. I just do not have the time to grind all the way up to 5k, so it's just not happening. And even though I make very many noob mistakes these days, and I say this knowing that I am an above average player, even though I've been noobing out and everything, but the average player is still used to losing more than they win. So for them it will be even harder. And like I said, had I known that the IS-6 Fearless would only be around for like a year and a half or something, I would have started grinding for it way earlier than this. But as it is, this is just what it's like, and I'm not OP enough to, and not no life enough to make up for the non-OP-ness in order to get that tank during the raiding season. So that is the thing as well. So this has been a bit of a this has been by far the best game I had, and it's got a very sad ending, and mainly because I'm guessing wrong here. I know I need to make a move, but I didn't know which way to go, and I basically made the wrong call here. But yeah, overall great that we have a new tank. Sucks that I couldn't get the IS-6 Fearless yet, and I think with me there will be many people that will have the same issue. But hopefully we will be able to complete it for hopefully gold at some point with the parts that we have. And we will just have to wait and see. But this is the Lorraine Fearless. It is okay, it's not too special, it's just very slightly better than the normal version. But it is a new thing for pro players to work towards with raiding seasons and give them something to play for again. So there is that. Now, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will be seeing you guys later. Bye bye!